So as most of you are probably aware, the holiday season is quickly approaching. And for most of us, that means visiting friends or family, and this can result in some serious stress and anxiety in our life in some instances. We want to be aware of that. We want to be mindful of that. But we do want to offer some natural options that may be helpful for you in these situations. And today we're going to look at one in particular from Terry Naturally called AnxioCalm. So Katie, just to start out, AnxioCalm is something that we have both taken personally. We've seen some good results from it. It's one of the products that we recommend to a lot of people for many reasons. But before we get into why, can you just tell us a little bit about what it is, like what it's comprised of?
Totally.
And what makes it so unique?
Yeah, so this is actually made from the Echinacea plant. And so most of us know the Echinacea plant for its immune boosting properties. And that is typically what Echinacea does. But what they've done here is they have a specific extract coming from the narrow-leaved coneflower part of the Echinacea plant. They actually have a patent on this formula. It's called the EP107. So it's their patented extract. And so they're getting out the specific part of this Echinacea plant that works in the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is our body system that deals with stress, anxiety, and the way it kind of perceives our environment. So something else that's working in the endocannabinoid system is hemp or CBD that's working within the endocannabinoids. Now, this does not contain CBD, so we don't have to, worry about that conversation. But this is another plant that is going to be working into that system. And so what this does is, and what the studies showed, since this has been clinically studied, is it relieves occasional anxiety and stress. So what does anxiety and stress look like? It can look like, sweaty hands. It could look like a tense chest, fast heartbeat. It could look like racing thoughts, hard to maybe get a big deep breath. And, all of those things can happen before maybe going to an event, knowing we're going to be around a lot of people. Just knowing we've had some triggers from family members. I mean, we all deal with stressors in our lives, and this is such an easy way to just carry it in your pocket. It's in a little blister pack. You can pop one in. The other thing I love about it is it takes about 15 to 25 minutes to really take effect. So it's quick acting. It's very, very quick acting. So you can take it as needed because of how fast it works.
Yeah, I think that's something that's really unique about this product in particular is the fact that it is so fast acting. Typically when we're talking about, natural products or supplements, we're kind of speaking about long-term effects. It's not something that is going to work like a pharmaceutical most of the time.
Right.
It's like if you have a headache, you pop an ibuprofen and it's going to work really quickly. That's typically not the case. But with this one, it actually is. And so that is a really cool feature. Now, I think it's important to say that this shouldn't be a replacement if you're taking pharmaceuticals for anxiety.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I would still, as always, we want to say, check with a doctor. They're probably not going to be familiar with this product, so that does create a little bit of an issue there. But this would not be as strong enough to replace a pharmaceutical medication, anything like that. But it is for that person that maybe is just realizing, oh, that's what anxiety feels like, or oh, okay, I do get some of those symptoms, and I've never recognized that as stress and anxiety. Maybe I could try this, as a temporary small fix and see if that helps. I also like to say it's safe for children 12 and up, and I also want to mention that it can be great for helping you get to sleep. It does not make you sleepy at all, so don't worry about that, but it can just calm that mind and those racing thoughts before bed, so this is also an option for that.
Yeah, and for any people that have issues swallowing pills, this really isn't a concern. It's about the tiniest thing I've ever seen, and we'll try to have a picture of that available. So, lastly, it's important to mention that obviously it comes from the Echinacea plant, and sourcing is really important when we're talking about natural products. This is all grown in controlled environments that are toxicity-free, they're herbicide and pesticide-free. So what you're getting is a very clean end product, which is fantastic.
Exactly.
Any last words on AnxioCalm?
No, not really. I just urge you to, pick one up and keep it on hand, and it'll last you if you're just going to use it for occasional times. There's 45 tablets in here. That could last you a long time, and shelf life is great on it. So it's something that I just like to keep in my house, travel with just in case, and it's a great remedy.
And because they're so small, they're easy to slip into a pocket or a purse, and you can take them with you wherever you go.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. We hope that this was helpful. Of course, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. We're always happy to help in any way that we can. And be sure to check out AnxioCalm and all the other products by Terry Naturally. So happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas upcoming soon, and we hope that you have a wonderful, stress-free holiday season. Take care.